Hello, oil palm farmer in the house. Welcome back to our number one oil palm farming YouTube channel in Nigeria. My name is Lawal Lawa. I'm an agri consultant, and in case you are watching for the first time, this channel is dedicated to promote sustainable and profitable agriculture. On today's episode, we are going to be looking at practical ways by which we can secure our oil palm plantation. So many times, people will reach out to me, how can we secure our oil palm plantation? There are so many ways that will come to your mind ordinarily, but many of these ways are not practical enough. And as we all know, oil palm farm, oil palm farming is a plantation crop. It's a farming you do on a large expanse of land. If you really mean business, we are talking about 50 acres, 100 acres, 200 acres, 500 acres upward. So the number one option that average people would think is, why not fence it up? Fencing is totally out of it. Because how do you want to fence even 50 acres, not to talk of 100 acres? The money and the resources you will mobilize, the money and the resources you will spend in doing fence around even 10 acres will be enough to buy another 10 acres, even if not more than that. So I don't think it would be wise. I don't think it would be wise to think of fencing an oil palm plantation, a plantation that might even run into a town. And if you look at it, all these big plantations, Presco, Okumu, there's this one coming up in Ogun State too. Very, very fantastic and big plantations. Duffield Prima, they are also doing well. You will never see them fence their plantation. It's just like you want to fence a town. So fencing is out of it. Another one that usually come into mind is putting CCTV. Yeah, CCTV can be better than fencing, but it also has its own shortfall. Uh, it can be expensive. Do you get it? And when you are doing a large expanse like that, you need several CCTV camera, and you need to employ somebody that will sit down to watch all those kind of things. So, and one of the shortfall of this thing is that there are cases you will just see burglars, they will just come, they will carry your CCTV or your CCTV people, they will go and sell it. So let me just share with you few practical ways by which you can secure your oil palm plantation. The number one way by which you can secure your oil palm plantation practically is the use of plantation guard system. Or we call it plantation security system. So when you have your home plantation security system, for example, if you are farming on an 100-acre, for example, now, you will have a gatehouse. And that is why we also strongly advise people to have a farm layout. If you have a farm layout, you have a gatehouse. When you have a gatehouse, you have your security there. And you will build security bits at distance on your boundary, and you will equip them with motorcycle. So when you do this, it goes a long way in ensuring security. You can bring in maybe all this vigilante, you can bring in all this amotekun if you are in the if you are in the southwest. Do you get it? And you can also work with agro rangers, all the civil defense and agro rangers people to come to your farm. You can have a post for them on your farm. That is one of the best way to go about it. Another way to go about it that is practical, that is very, very practical enough, is that you make sure as much as possible to maintain human presence on your farm. To maintain human presence on your farm. When you maintain human presence, you have quarters, you have farmhouse, you have your processing facility on your farm. Human presence and human activity on your farm is a form of security on its own. So it's have a way of driving away intruders and people that may be wanting to come here and there to come and do theft on your farm. So that's another fantastic way by which you can bring about security on your farm. So, and lastly but not the least, is the issue of collaboration with your host community. If you don't have a cordial relationship with host community, it might be very, very difficult to secure your plantation. Ideally, you should give them some employment quota in your factory or in your farm. Let them give you people that work for you, that are from the community. They will serve as your here on the ground and all this kind of thing. So, if you want to get further information on practical ways by which you can secure your plantation, I will advise you to get this book, How to Build Generational Wealth Through Farm Farming in Nigeria. So I have highlighted like 5 or 7 ways by which you can improve security or secure your oil palm plantation in Nigeria. So with this, I've come to the end of today's episode, and I hope you've actually gotten value one way or the other from today's episode. Thank you for your time, and see you on the next one. Sheshe.